This is what I'll be drawing today. So if you'd like to join me, grab a paper and pencil and join me for this guided drawing meditation. So first, we want to make sure that a figure fits on the page. So real lightly, we're going to make a blueprint of the figure's head, neck, shoulders, drop it down, kind of sculpt the torso and the legs, just to make sure that everything fits on the page before we start really fleshing it out and adding darker tones. So without even taking your pencil off the paper, like make a lot of lines and scribbles. It's okay, very lightly. The more lines the better, because the more lines slash mistakes, then within all of those mistakes we can find the perfect line within those. So keep scribbling, adding more details, figuring out where the arms are going to go. I'm pausing to see, where am I going to put these arms? First, I draw the hands and then I'll connect, the arms to the shoulder parts. So where are we putting the arms? And then when we have a good placement of the figure on the page, we can start adding darker tones and really fleshing out and sculpting out this figure and making them pop. I always start with the face and work my way down, and keeping that same technique of the pencil stays on the paper mostly. I'm hardly ever picking it up, and I'm just really fast scribbling lightly, and then adding more layers to get it darker and darker in certain areas. So the head, the neck, the shoulders, just bringing it down and darkening certain areas, like where the shadows would be, where the crevices will be, and yeah, just watching the figure come to life here. I try my best not to use an eraser and really see every line marking as, helping towards this goal and this vision of the final product. So keep working your way down to the legs and the feet, and then we can get into more fun details like the jewelry and the clothes and the textures and all of that a little bit later. So keep fleshing out the body, adding your hands and the little details. Keep moving the hand. At this point, it feels like I'm just coloring in this figure with a pencil, and instead of colors, it's different values. So I just keep moving until I feel like it's a completed piece. The best part is working on the face and the hair. What kind of crazy hairstyle am I going to give this figure? And I think, yeah, like the bottom half, the legs and the feet and all that, it's like the least interesting to me. But adding an anklet or maybe some leg tattoos or something would make it more interesting. So you just make it yours. You put your own style on them. And I know I said earlier not to use an eraser. Don't use an eraser to erase mistakes, but using an eraser as an art tool is slightly different. So, how do I explain that? Like putting highlights in the cheekbones. I'm not erasing a mistake, I'm just uh, enhancing the image and making her pop. So I'm really darkening the dark parts and then lightening up the lighter parts. And that's kind of how I do my drawings. So for this one, I decided to take like a black marker and outline it. And I'm not sure how I felt about that afterwards. But at least I documented it before I transitioned to a new material. So here I am outlining everything. And it came out pretty good. The eraser marks that I'm doing here are just for added texture in the skin, to make it more fun. Kind of reminds me of graffiti. So yeah, I'm pleased with how this piece came out. And if you're not, then you can put it in Photoshop or on your iPad and put an effect on it, and you might like that more. So just play around with it, make it yours, and thank you for joining me. I just wanted to show you guys my usual drawing method and invite you guys to that world with me. So thank you.